We've all done it. Trusted a brand instantly without remembering when or where we first encountered it. That decision wasn't rational. Most buying decisions are formed subconsciously, long before logic shows up. Before comparison begins, your brain quietly answers one question. Is this safe to trust? And the rule is simple. What feels familiar feels safe. What feels unfamiliar feels risky. Today, we're breaking down the psychology behind why some brands feel credible before evaluation begins. It starts with the mere exposure effect. Repeated exposure increases preference, even without engagement. Your brain absorbs these signals passively. Familiarity forms without conscious attention. Over time, that familiarity becomes the default mental shortcut. This isn't about habit alone. It's about how the brain conserves energy under uncertainty. In complex markets, familiar options reduce decision friction. And that shortcut is powerful enough to override objective comparison. Another mechanism is cognitive fluency. The brain prefers what's easy to process. When something feels easy to process, the brain experiences less internal conflict. That ease is misinterpreted as quality, safety, and trustworthiness. This goes beyond logos or names. True familiarity is shaped by repeated exposure in credible contexts. We don't remember feature lists. We remember how something made us feel when we encountered it. So how do brands shape familiarity without shouting for attention? Not by being everywhere, but by appearing in the right environments. Authority forms when brands are encountered repeatedly inside trusted third-party contexts. These environments act as legitimacy filters. Credibility is assumed, not argued. Consistency across credible settings signals stability. It suggests permanence, not promotion. This is how authority becomes perceived, even without direct persuasion. Another layer is unconscious bias. Familiar brands feel safer because they reduce perceived risk. That comfort quietly outweighs objective comparison. Buyers often choose the familiar option over a better alternative simply because it feels safer. The mental cost of evaluating something new feels higher than staying with the known. So familiarity doesn't just compete with logic, it precedes it. This connects back to subconscious decision-making. These mechanisms operate before awareness. Strategic authority placement activates these shortcuts without selling. The insight is simple. Authority isn't claimed, it's perceived. That shifts the question from message to environment. Trust isn't built in spreadsheets. It forms through repeated, credible impressions. This is why buyers trust brands they recognize, even when they can't explain why. By the time evaluation begins, the decision field is already narrowed. The goal isn't to win comparison. It's to be trusted before comparison starts.